I'm not sure what's going on here. All right. This here is just a test. Ah, okay, good. I'm glad somebody showed up. All right, so the app is working. So if YouTube is not going to work, at least we know that we have the app working. Okay, I don't have a lot of time. I really just wanted to come on here and test it, but I can take a few questions. And, okay, good. At least we know that the app works because I could not get YouTube to live stream all week on anything that I tried. Neither of my phones, not the computer, nothing. Okay, so good. I'm glad that this is working, so I'll just use this app if I have to. The app works, Dingus. Very good. I'm very excited. Is this relationship safe for me? Okay, let's see, Lauren. Okay, you got a 70% chance that it's safe for you. The first card that you got was the Nine of Swords in reverse. So if you've been worrying about this, you're going to start to stop worrying. It's going to get a little bit easier. But always, just because you asked me that question makes me feel like there is something intuitively that you're picking up on. So just be careful, because I feel like there's something that's not sitting right with you. So, listen to your intuition regardless of what the cards say. 70% chance, yes, the relationship is safe, but you can't be too, you can never be too sure. When will me and David get back together? Okay. When will they be getting back together? Maria and David. All right. The Nine of Diamonds. So diamonds could be this winter, but the 9 can be September. It could be 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. But I'm going to go with September, sometime this September, because it's coming up. It doesn't feel like it's that far off. And September's right around the corner. Okay. I'm back. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Let's see, where are we? What are Brian's current feelings for me? Okay, let's see. Fool, spontaneity. There's either a very happy-go-lucky essence around this relationship, or he just feels very good about it. This could be something spontaneous that pops up, like all of a sudden you decide to go to the beach tomorrow or something out of the blue. But generally speaking, when the Fool shows up, it's not only just a good omen, but it's like something fun, something out of the ordinary fun should be coming up for you too. Okay, what's Spirit have to say for Dingus? Okay, what's coming up for Dingus, Spirit? The Nine of Wands in reverse is feeling like you have not gotten over the hurdle yet. The Queen of Swords, there could be an air sign showing up, or one in your life already, which would be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Page of Pentacles. It could be focusing on an idea or focusing on a new project, but this also could be an earth sign. If you are younger than 30, or if you're around 30 and hang out with people that are younger than 30, this could be an earth sign that shows up, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. The Eight of Pentacles. So now you're starting to focus and you're starting to work for something. So if you feel like you haven't made it over the hurdle, it could be that these two people come in, an air sign and an earth sign, and they get you focused and you start working on something. The Knight of Swords, something in your life is going to change for the better quickly, out of the blue. Like you go into the grocery store and I don't know, you meet somebody and they offer you a life-changing experience, something like that, something out of the blue, unpredictable. The Knight of Swords shows up, or it could be a message that comes in out of the blue. But it's usually for the better. Not always, but usually. I know, I was so aggravated all week. It gets me pissed. Brian is gone for the holidays. I'm scared he will hook up with some other female. Can you see that? All right, I can look, but let me tell you something. Whenever you focus on fear, that's when that manifests. So the feeling of fear is very strong. And for most of us, negative feelings, fear, anxiety, those things are very strong feelings, and we can kind of channel them up quickly because let's face it, life has got a lot more of that in it than positive feelings. Like if you look back on your life and like you think of like the magical moments you had, they may be few and far between, but the moments where you felt fear, there's more of them. And what happens is that feeling is so strong, it goes out into the universe. And anything that goes out into the universe strong is going to manifest. So you have to find a way to let go of that fear. If you are afraid of all other women being around him or him doing this or him doing that, somebody else is going to show up because you're focused on it. It's the same thing. That's why I always tell people not to Instagram, Facebook stalk. If you're going looking for something, you're going to find something. And it might not even be anything that is, it could just be like a picture that means nothing. But if you go looking for it, you're going to find something. Whatever you focus on is going to grow. So being afraid that he is going to hook up with somebody is going to call a third party in. And you know what? The way it happens is not now, not while you think he's going to do it, but at another point, because that's the way it always works. And I've experienced this with myself, where I would have some kind of a fear, a bizarre fear that there was no basis, like there was nothing, I was just afraid of something. And then when I finally let go of the fear, because the law of attraction works no matter what it is you're focusing on, once I let go of that fear and I wasn't focused on it, that's when the bad situation happened. And it happened to me many times. So my suggestion is to always try to eliminate those thoughts. Just don't think them. When they pop into your head, you have to just change it. All right, but let's ask. Is Brian going to hook up with another female while he's gone on holiday? 6. You only got one ace, which is 33% chance. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if people do that. I've never done that. I mean, I've gone away with my friends many times, and none of us ever hooked up with anybody random on, a vacation. But like I said, you don't want to focus on that, because if you're focused on it, that's what's going to happen. And I had somebody contact me once, and they wanted me to do a banishing spell. And the email was worded something like, well, I just want you to get rid of every woman that's around him, every other female. Oh, all right, well, let's be realistic. I can't banish 53% of the population. I mean, it's just not, that's not, you can't do that. So you have to come back to what's going to be reflected back to you is exactly what you're putting out there. So think of that. When you're having these thoughts, change the thoughts, because you don't want to be vibrating in that fear, in that frequency. Is T and I... Will T and I have a connection in September? Okay, floor, let's see. I didn't get any aces, so let me ask for timing. will there be a connection coming up sometime this fall, even if not September? Or no, wait, let me ask this way. When will the connection happen? This fall. The spades or the fall. Or it could be the first of any month. But I'm thinking, you asked for September and spades came up, so I'm thinking sometime this fall. Don't worry if it doesn't happen this September. Where am I? How is the guy I like feeling about me? Will things improve soon? Okay, how's he feeling? Well, he's generally feeling pretty good. All right, so the first card is the Seven of Cups, which can mean either he has choices or he thinks that you have choices. But the next card is the High Priestess, which was in reverse, which means he may not be using his intuition, but right in the center of the spread is the Wish card. So he's feeling pretty good about you. Now, I don't know if he overspends money. This could have something to do with financial stability. It could be either he spends too much money and he may be worried about that, or it could be that he's like financially right now not in the best of places. But the last card is the Judgment card, which is karma. It could also be a new beginning. So I think that this may be, there may be a financial issue that's maybe keeping things the way they are right now and not moving forward. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Now let's see when can we expect things to improve? When can we expect things to improve? Seven of Hearts. So this could be 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. The hearts wouldn't be until the spring, but I'm thinking maybe 7 weeks from now. 7 weeks from now might not be, that could be a good time frame. We got Jupiter that's going to go direct this week, which is a good thing for all of us. It's a good thing for everyone. Where are we? Is T stalking my social media? Probably. I tell everybody not to stalk and everybody stalks. And then they come back and they're like, I saw this, I saw that. And I'm like, told you not to go looking. Because you know what? You don't know. And people do really shitty things. And you don't always know what somebody's intention is behind it. For example, I had a friend of mine that I worked with years ago. And her boyfriend lived out of state. Like, he lived down south. And they were having a baby together. And she was young. She was like, I don't know, 19 or 20. She was young. And he had a certain tattoo. Like on his neck or somewhere. There was a specific tattoo that he had. And one of his ex-girlfriends posted pictures of the two of them together and all over Facebook for her to see. And, you know, she's not in state, so of course she doesn't know that they're not true. But she did know that the pictures were not recent pictures because he didn't have the tattoo in the pictures. So somebody was playing games. So in this case, it was the girl that was playing games. But sometimes people put pictures up because they want somebody to think something. And I've been down that road with people before. Like, well, I'm going to put this picture up so that, you know, what is he going to think if he sees me with him? Well, first of all, it's if he sees the picture. And it's a whole lot of work to make somebody think something. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I have no time for that. But everybody stalks. But let's see. Is this person stalking your Instagram? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even flip over that many cards and you got 3 aces. Yeah. That's why I hate social media. I really do. It's destroying relationships. It really is. It was, where was I? Oh my goodness. Okay, how does my ex feel about the third party versus how he feels about me? Okay, so let's ask first. This is for lady. How does the ex feel about the third party? All right, I don't know if this person maybe has some money, because the first card that showed up is the Four of Pentacles, which could be financial stability. Okay, it could be that that's what's attracting him to her. The second card is the Queen of Swords, which could be an air sign, which would be a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. Or this just could be someone with a sharp tongue, if you know anything about this person. The last card is the Nine of Cups in reverse, which means it's not his wish. It's not his wish to be with the third party. Or it's not something that's going to last. It's not like he's not looking at it like this is not the dream come true. All right, now let's see how he feels about you. Now, how does he feel about lady? The Queen of Swords showed up again. Okay, so you have the Six of Wands in reverse, which means he's feeling like he lost. Upright is a victory. In reverse, it's feeling lost, like he lost the battle, or he lost you. Now, I don't know if maybe both of you could be air signs, or maybe both of you could be a little quick with the tongue. I don't know, but the Queen of Swords showed up again. The last card is the Moon card, which could be a Pisces, or this could be that either you have a secret, or he thinks that you have a secret, something he thinks that you're keeping from him, and he's worried. I don't know. I'm not sold that he's too crazy. And then the Emperor, which is a strong personality, could be an Aries. It also could be a father figure. I'm not sold that he's so thrilled with this third party if he's the one that's involved with them. I don't know if you're involved with them. But either way, he's worried about something. He thinks you're keeping something from him, and he's worried about it, and he feels like he lost. So I don't know what exactly went down, but it looks like he's kind of suffering over it. Now, the fastest way to get rid of a third party is to ignore them. Fastest way to get rid of a third party is to ignore them. Now, we've heard that our whole lives, right? From the time that we were like in nursery school. If somebody is bullying you, ignore them, ignore them, ignore them. And for some reason, we can't take our own advice. It's just like ask and you shall receive. It's in the Bible. God created you in the image of him. Like all of these things we've been told our whole lives, and we don't listen to, and we don't focus on what we want, and we spend all of our time focused on third parties and things that we don't want. So what you want to try to do is take your energy off of what you don't want and focus on what you do. I know it's not easy. It's I'm not going to say it's not easy. There's a learning curve. It takes a little bit of time, and we're all human. So don't get frustrated. Okay. When will we get married? All right. I don't know if you have a wedding planned or you're talking about it, but let's see what I always like playing cards for timing. I have no idea why. I just like them. Four of Diamonds. 4 could be April. It could be 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. It could be, or it could be sometime this winter with the diamonds showing up. I don't know if you have a wedding in the works or you're thinking about it, but I mean, April's kind of a nice time. How does my ex feel about me? I did that one. I'm a Gemini. Okay. All right, Mindy, let's find out how Fernando is feeling. How is Fernando feeling? How is Fernando feeling? Six of Cups. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Wands. Okay. All right, so the Six of Cups would indicate nostalgia for the past. I don't know if this is someone that you had a past with or you knew from the past, but it's kind of looking back on the past with like rose-colored glasses. And then the Five of Pentacles is like coming out of the worried phase. So if it were upright, it would be like being worried about money, not certain, not certain about your finances. In reverse, he's starting to come out of that. In the center of the spread is the King of Wands, which the Wands is a fire sign, but you said Gemini and Taurus, but the Taurus did show up here. Now, it also shows that there is the Three of Swords, which is either a betrayal or a broken heart. I don't know if he's somebody who recently came out of a heartbreak or suffered from a heartbreak or something traumatic recently happened to him and he's kind of nursing that still. But the last card is the Hierophant, which is the Taurus. So we know that we're at least dealing with you guys. Well, it looks like it could be a little bit touch and go for a while, but the last card is the Fool, which indicates that this relationship should turn into something very fun, something that you could look forward to, and it should be moving forward. And it should be like exciting, like it's something that you're excited about. So I think that you may just have to give it a little bit of time. I don't know if you and him had something in the past or if it's a past hurt that's showing up. Oh, hi, Betsy Ross. All right, let me see. Where are we? Will he break up with her this month, Marie? Three aces. It looks like it. Yeah, I would think so. But you know what? I always think like a month, it's hard to pinpoint exactly. I would say within like the next 6 weeks or so, give or take. Does my ex Avi miss me and feeling regret? What are his intentions towards me? Okay, let's see. Does Avi miss Priya? Definitely. You've got one ace, which is 33% chance. Page of Swords, which means something is going to change quickly. Either he's going to show up out of nowhere or you're going to hear from him out of nowhere. And the last card is self-imposed restrictions, which means he may be holding himself back, but I think he's going to get over it because of the Page of Swords. I think he's going to get out of his own way. Let's see what his intentions are. Okay, I think you just may have to, you might have to give this a little bit of time, let him get himself out of his own way, and I think he's going to be coming forward. So just kind of hang in there a little bit. Remember, stay positive, stay focused. Does my Gemini want me to reach out and tell him how I feel? Okay. Let's see. Okay, you got two aces, which is a 70% chance, and the last card is the Hierophant. So the cards definitely suggest yes, but my suggestion always, whenever reaching out to somebody, is always to wait until you have like the positive mindset, and when you're not feeling skeptical. Like, you don't want to do something like that when you're feeling skeptical. You want to feel confident. You almost want to have that I don't really give a shit kind of attitude when you reach out to do it, because it's that need and the desire and that kind of fear that always, it brings like a, not that it has to be negative, but it's putting out like negative vibrations, and you always want to do these things when you're feeling really positive and certain. So wait until you feel that, and then you can do it. And then you'll have a better result. When will he end things with the girl he's with? All right, let's see. 7 of Hearts. I feel like I just pulled this card. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. The Hearts could be the spring. But I'm thinking, I don't know, 7 keeps coming up strong. I'm going to go with, it could even be on August 7th, but I'm going to go with 7 weeks. Wow, 7s keep coming up. When do you see I will get married? Okay, let's see. Jack of Diamonds. So the Jack could be the 11th month, which could be November. It could be 11 days, 11 weeks, 11 months. Or the Diamonds could be sometime this winter time coming up. I don't know if you have anything planned or anything in the works, but it could happen this winter when the Diamonds show up. Before going on holiday, did Brian intentionally wait to say goodbye to me? Okay, let's see. You got 1 ace, which is 33% chance, but then you got the Sun card, which is like one of the best cards in the deck, so that increases the odds that he did wait. And the last card is the Page of Swords, which means when the Page of Swords shows up, something happens fast. It could have been like he was waiting and waiting and waiting and had to go, and then all of a sudden you showed up and he was able to say goodbye. I think he was trying to wait. He was just running out of time. Where are we? How does he think about me? Okay, Eni, let's see. How does he think about me? He feels good about you. He feels a little bit restless in himself, and he may be suffering from some financial issues here. He's got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and also the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which seems like he's more focused on money or lack of money right now than anything else. So if he's been kind of distant, that's why. But I think it's going to blow over. I think it's going to blow over. And if it's not money, it could be something else. 4 of Pentacles is usually stability when it comes to money, but it also could be something else that has to do with stability. You know, it could be a home or some kind of something that would make you feel insecure when it's in reverse. Did S do some magic or spells on B to make him love her? Will they marry eventually? Okay. Did S do magic spells on B? Only a 33% chance, and then the Temperance card showed up, and then the 10 of Wands, which is like the weight of the world. I'm not thinking, well, all right, maybe even if she did, it doesn't seem like it worked, or he did, it doesn't really seem like it worked, because there seems to be that this person's carrying around a lot of burden. All right, let's see, will they marry eventually? You know what? There's a chance, definitely. 70% chance that they will marry, and then the Four of Wands, which is the Happy Home card. There definitely could be a marriage coming up, or at least an engagement. Why looked his sister so mad at me? Does she hate me? All right, let's see. Does his sister dislike Enid? I don't think she dislikes you. You only got a 33% chance. And if she looked at you funny, it could be that she was thinking of something else, or something else was going on. And you know, sometimes people do that. They have something else in their head, and they're thinking about something, and it kind of shows on their face. I wouldn't focus on it. I wouldn't worry about it, because I don't think it's a big deal. Does Brian want to get into a romantic relationship with me? %70 chance, yes, he does want to get into a regular romantic relationship with you. Are we? When Jinwan tell me about his feelings. All right, let's see. When is Jinwan going to open up about his feelings? All right, this has got to be the last one, because I got to go. I got to be somewhere in a half hour. Okay. Four of Diamonds. Really strange. I picked the 7 of Hearts twice and the 4 of Diamonds twice. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, April, or this winter. I'm going to go with 4 weeks on this one. All right, guys. I really just wanted to get on here just to see if this app would work, because I was ready to kill everybody with the other thing. So now at least I know that this works. Maybe tomorrow night I may be able to come on. maybe around 8 tomorrow night I'll shoot for. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, like, subscribe, share me with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And you know, Mercury went direct. I know it's still a little sluggish, but I'm holding him responsible for all the trouble I had all week. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.